And joining us, he's still resting up, but in good news that D's fans are going to love. The body is slowly healing, and I believe he's about to go for his first run tomorrow. Joining us, Christian Petracca. G'day, Trac.
Morning, Trac.
Morning, everyone. How are we?
Where are you live streaming to us from this morning?
Live streaming from the cold Noosa, currently 23 degrees.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, our heart bleeds for
Well, you know what, Trac? Actually, the sun is out in Melbourne today. It is a stunning blue-skied
So
morning.
you can take your Hastings Street and shove it.
Hey, how you feeling, brother?
Clarendon Street. Feeling really good. Start running tomorrow, which is really exciting. Obviously, very, very light, only 1 or 2 kilometres, but small step, which is really exciting.
How long since you've run? When was the accident?
June 10th or 11th.
Right, so it's been like 6 weeks.
But not even that. Like
But
last
after
time we
not
spoke
running
to him.
for 6 weeks, you can just
but
put
hang on.
runners on and run 2 kilometres.
But not only that, then he had the appendix drama,
Yeah.
so he's had
yeah.
follow-up surgeries as well.
And you can just run 2 kilometres.
I don't know. I got to get my session today for it tomorrow, but I think it'll be very light. It'll be intro run, like run a little bit, stop, run a little bit again.
Okay. That makes me feel better. A little bit of a run-walk situation.
That's what
We're
I've
not
been,
the only ones.
No, I've been doing that for about 20 years. I don't want to go too hard too soon. Hey, Trac Dusty remains out this weekend, so he is out for the Tigers. Max Gawn back in for the D's, I believe, which is great news for the boys.
Gorney's back in, which is exciting. It's a big game for us. We need to win against GWS to keep our finals hopes alive. So, fingers crossed he's back in. I think Salo was out with a hamstring. I think a few others, to be honest. Haven't really.
Well, I was going to say, while you're out and you're in Noosa, like you're taking some time away from the game to rest and recover, which is understandable after what you've been through. Are you involved in many of the team meetings, or are you just like
Christian,
reading this in the Herald Sun like the rest of us?
Do I know more about football than you this week?
I feel like from the way I answered that question, I think you guys know more than I do.
But is that where you're getting your info, just from the media as well, or are you in the team meetings?
I still get notifications on our app of who's in and who's out, but
Right.
in terms of day-to-day meetings, and no, I'm completely out of it. I wouldn't have a clue. I know on the game day about the structure and how we're going to play against GWS, but in terms of, I guess, the inside meetings and internal meetings and leadership meetings, I'm out of that for a couple of weeks, yeah.
Well, don't let Jase get too ahead of himself, because he thought GWS and the Giants were different teams. So
They do get to the Gold Coast, though.
Thank you. Similar colours. Hey, I'm not sure if you've read this. Shut up. I'm not sure if you've read this in the paper. Katy Perry's your grand final entertainment this year as well.
I don't read the paper, Jase. I'm a 28-year-old.
Wow.
touche.
Shots fired.
I saw it on social media, and that is very exciting.
What's social media?
It's the MasterChef intro song, that you're hot and you're cold.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yes.
She's got a lot of bangers, but she's expected to play at the AFL Grand Final, but Celine Dion is expected to perform at the Olympic opening ceremony. What are you more excited about, Celine or Katie?
Celine's pretty cool.
Yeah. Celine's got some bangers. Hey, just quickly, I'm about to fire up the satellite and cross to Clint in Paddy. But if you said it yourself, it's a very important game for the D's this weekend. If they started to win and finals were looking good, is there any chance of seeing you back out on the field this year?
No.
Yeah, right.
I've been saying it all along, and I think the club as well has been saying it for probably 5 or 6 weeks now. But no, there's no chance. I start contact training, so my first contact would be 3 or 4 months away still. So which is October. So
you know what, mate? Tough decision, but smart. You know what I mean? Play the long game. All right.
But I'll still be there and support the boys when I'm back.
What?
Thanks, Dr. Jase.
Shut up! Like, come on. I'm just.
Tough decision, but smart, Trac.
Well, I'm sorry. When he got injured, he went back out the next quarter. I wouldn't have done that.
You wouldn't have made the field in the first place.
No, that's a good point.
About me.
What was that, Trac?
There's a guy that cares about me. Thanks for that. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I care about you too, but I'm not pretending to be your doctor.
All right. Hey, let's fire up the satellite. Joining us from Paddy. God only knows what condition he's going to be in. Clint Stanaway, you are on with Christian Petracca.
Did you grow up doing little athletics, all the rest of it? I'm just curious.
Italians don't do little athletics growing up.
Oh.
We did shot put. I did shot put because I weighed about 100 kilos when I was used. What else did I do? No, soccer, football, tennis.
Yeah, right.
So my question being, if you're at the Olympic Games, what sport would you be sort of entering yourself into? What would you be good at? Could you give the very best athletes in the world a nudge at?
If I was at the top of my game or now?
Now.
Shot put.
Maybe. I'm trying to think of a ball sport because any of the athletic sports I would be terrible at. I was right now. She's telling me what sport I would be good at. She's saying sprinting, and I would be the worst sprinter ever.
Lauren's got an issue with adults that do long jump into sand pits as well.
Yeah.
That rattles you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe soccer. Something with a ball sport. I don't know.
Right.
Can I tell you today? I met one of my idols in Michael Johnson, famed USA 400-meter champion.
Yes.
It was extraordinary. Do you have who is your sporting idol?
Was that to me, or was that to Jase?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not to me.
Well, I grew up obviously Collingwood supporter, so Scott Pendlebury, but worldwide, it would have to be. I grew up Allen Iverson fan, who played for the 76ers. And then Russell Westbrook. I love my basketballs. Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah.
Is Leroy Loggins still playing for the Brisbane Bullets?
What's Leroy Loggins? Is that that sounds like a made-up name?
No. It was a big name when I was growing up in the world of basketball.
What sport or basketball?
Yeah.
Was he like Andrew Gaze?
Yeah. Sort
LeBron is the flag bearer for Team USA.
Really?
That's amazing.
Well, he deserves that. I'll give him that. Hey, Trac, we're going to let you go, mate. But brother, keep resting up there, and I hope the run goes okay tomorrow.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it a lot.
All right, Chris Petracca joining us on the air. Clint,
I saw Andrew
Who
Gaze
was your
as part
sporting
of the Olympic.
idol, Jase?
I told you Leroy Loggins.
Leroy Loggins sounds like someone from a country and western film.
No. Leroy Loggins. I didn't. Leroy Loggins for the Brisbane Bullets. Steve Renouf for the Brisbane Broncos. In fact, this is
Kathy
degrading.
Freeman?
This is degrading. So my favourite Broncos football player, Steve Renouf, used to live 4 streets around the corner. So anytime, at school, you'd get those charity chocolates to sell.
Did you always go to his place?
That was the other reason I took the charity chocolates home.
You would have eaten them all as well, and then turned up with the empty wrappers and said, "Leroy, help me out. Give me a 50." I loved Susie O'Neill, Madam Butterfly. I loved watching her.
Did you?
I loved watching the swimming.
She does breakfast on Nova in Brisbane.
Big fan. She's a DJ now. DJ Susie O'Neill,
is
apparently.
Columbia Good Day. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.